What's up, guys? It's boy Justin here with our graphic novel review. Today we're reviewing Marvel Knights Punisher Purgatory, which is written by Christopher Golden and Tom Sniegoski. This goes for 25 US, 33 Canadian, rated T for Teen Plus. And this collects two stories actually from 1998. Punisher Purgatory and Wolverine Punisher Revelations. So yeah, I heard this series sucked, but I picked it up anyway. One, because of the really cool cover, and despite the fact that the interior art does not look like the cover, it's still by the same artist. He switches it up, like, how, like, Alex Ross and, like, J.G. Jones both have, like, two art styles. One's the painted, one's, like, their pencil stuff. It's, like, the same deal here. Whereas that's what his art normally looks like. But the painted cover still looks cool. So, like, yeah, the first story is drawn by Bernie Wrightson. And right away, I could tell why Punisher fans hated this story. Oh my god. So yeah, the story is about basically how Punisher killed himself and is brought back, and he has like supernatural powers now. He can regenerate, and he has like a magical trench coat that allows him to pull weapons out of it, like machine guns, like a flamethrower at one point. I think he had bombs. It's really cool. And there's gonna be spoilers, so if you don't want to be spoiled, the rating's gonna be in the description. But yeah, it turns out he was brought back by his guardian angel, who's a bit of a screw up, was Heaven's weapon master, who brought him back as a means to redeem himself because he failed to save Frank Castle's family, when Frank Castle's family accidentally witness a mob hit and they get killed. And it's, spoiler alert, it turns out that, and this is where it goes into like almost like a Ghost Rider kind of story, where it turns out, yeah, the mobster was actually a demon all along and wanted the Punisher to become a mass murdering vigilante, so he could, like, build up an army with the goons that that Punisher killed. So not only does that also feel like a Ghost Rider story, now it feels like a Spawn story, because wasn't that what Spawn was supposed to do? Oh my god. Yeah, so here's where we get, and even, like, you never thought it was weird, like, what, you're wearing my face on your shirt. Oh my god, I love that line. Sorry, but yeah, so that's where it's like, oh, that's why people hate it. One, because they're kind of ripping off Spawn, and two, like, they gave Punisher, like, supernatural powers. Yeah. And fans always hate when you retcon, like, characters' origins, stories, and stuff. Here we get Revelation, the crossover, and this is back when Wolverine had, like, bone claws. This story is about basically Punisher and Wolverine team up to take out this Morlock. This Morlock, as in not the mutant outcasts that live underground, but apparently Morlocks were also an advanced alien civilization, and they had a mutant that was a walking pestilence, so they had them sealed up. But because of, like, construction work or whatever, the mutant Morlock gets unsealed and accidentally kills people by just being, like, by just walking around, and you have these robot guards that were supposed to protect people from it. And Punisher and Wolverine team up to take this Morlock mutant down. For some reason, the angels called Thrones warned Frank about this and wants him to go handle it. Well, why would angels care about, like, a Morlock, like a mutant? I don't know. But yeah, it was a cool story. So okay, I like the anime-esque art, but some of the panels, like holy crap, was drawn pretty badly. Like it was like high school, when like you ever read like sorry, look at like old like high school. Maybe this is just mine specifically, but like you looked at old like high school yearbooks from like the 90s or whatever, and people would have draw. That was when anime was popular, started to become popular. So like they would draw like anime characters, and it would look like just like this, like super badly drawn at times. Though I did like the art style. Oh my god! So I'll just go briefly what I liked about it. One, I liked that it's like a redemption story. Punisher decides, and then this is where I show my Catholic background. Where okay, I like that the Punisher learned a moral lesson and now is trying to redeem himself. He's still going to kill people if he has to, but now he's going to try to avoid killing people if he doesn't have to. Okay, I kind of like that. That it's like he's not just going. It's not just like because it's kind of like Punisher is kind of wasting his time by just constantly killing people, like criminals, right? Because it's like more is just gonna pop out of the woodwork, honestly. And it's kind of like Punisher is one of those characters where he's kind of like Batman, where it's like, okay, it kind of doesn't. These characters kind of don't make sense to be in a shared universe, especially Punisher, because Punisher operates out of New York, where all the superheroes are at. So, like, how come all the superheroes don't go down and track down Punisher? Punisher wouldn't last more than 2 days, and like the real if Marvel editors weren't a thing, if the Marvel universe was a real thing, they would get Punisher within 2 days. So it's like, okay, yeah. So it's him trying to, now that he's supernatural, now that he's trying to redeem himself. Okay, it kind of like that gives him like leeway with like the Marvel superheroes, because it's like they can't really do anything with Ghost Rider when they think he's a fucking ghost. They can't kill him and lock him in jail. They don't know like he's a person, like, or maybe they do. I don't remember. But yeah. I don't know. I like this, but I kind of get why people hate it. And the art is not very good in both stories. Though the second one is like, holy crap, the art looks really bad in some of the panels. The story-wise, dialogue, I thought was good. But yeah, or not good, like, like, it was passable, but yeah, the art is really bad. But then, keep in mind, this was at a time when Marvel almost went bankrupt. And all Marvel's best artists fucked off to make Image. So that kind of explains why the art is so fucking bad in this era. Right? Oh my god. And like, I remember I was talking with Darkseid's Comics about this, and he's like, yeah, and I told him, like, man, as long as it's like better than the DC, modern Marvel comics, I would be happy with this, alright? Or modern comics in general. The current Punisher run, the Joe Garrison Punisher, I watched some reviews for that. That has way better art than this. Holy fuck. But that one is, I still think I would enjoy this more than I would enjoy that. So yeah, and I think it's like you're getting 8 issues for like 30-something bucks. That's a kind of a good deal. Though this is, when I saw how thin this was, and it said it was 8 issues, I kind of didn't believe it. I'm like, bullshit. But it did take me like a while to read this, man. Like it did take me like almost like 2 hours to read it. So yeah, 6 out of 10. Though if you're a hardcore Punisher fan, you're probably not gonna like it. So yeah, that's it for this review, guys. Peace out. My next review is going to be Rebel Moon, issue 2. Bye.